And we're very fortunate to have one of my old teacher is Cornell West, but my new teacher is Richard. We're so grateful to have you, Richard, talking today about what Grace Cathedral means to you.
And I first entered this sacred space, this wonderful sacred space of Grace Cathedral when my wife Joanne and I were looking for a place to baptize our daughter Elizabeth, so it's very appropriate today. That was 30 years ago. I became enthralled by the music and the preaching. I came regularly and I began pledging. Our son Daniel joined the boys' choir, and for 5 years we got to hear him sing in this holy place. Having found the Catholic Church, even the Jesuits at USF, wanting, I was happy to find a church tradition that not only allowed but encouraged me to think for myself, especially with the provocative sermons of Dean Alan Jones then, and so many other exceptional clergy, including Dean Malcolm Young now. Alan Jones even let me slip him some lyrics once about Sorrow and Joy by Mick Jagger of the Rolling Stones, which he used on Christmas Eve, and I'll never forget that moment. I remember this and other special moments of grace. A memorial service for Mimi Farina, at which her sister Joan Baez was joined in singing by Boz Scaggs and others. And it ended with a moving and unforgettable soundtrack of Mimi and Joan giggling joyfully as young girls. Again, another unforgettable moment for me. At a Sister Act Pride Mass a few years back, I joined others in singing songs like My Guy Changed to My God and I Will Follow Him. Ellen Clark King taught me that the Holy Spirit was a woman, and that because life is short, we must be swift to love and make haste to be kind. I've heard renowned speakers like Dolores Huerta recently at the Grace Forum. And beyond these moments, there have been also great friendships and the beloved community of Grace Cathedral. These have all been treasures beyond measure. And if I ever had doubts about pledging, they were settled for me by my wife Joanne's father, Bill. He once told me why he tithed at his church. A portion of his income was not his, he explained. It was God's money. And he had the privilege and honor to distribute that money for God. Malcolm talked about posters in our dorm, and my posters would be still John the 23rd, John Lennon, and John Kennedy. As one who came of age in the 1960s, let me echo John F. Kennedy's inaugural address. Ask not what Grace Cathedral can do for you, ask what you can do for Grace Cathedral. In this city of St. Francis, I know that for me, one part of the prayer of St. Francis rings absolutely true. For it is in giving that we receive. Please give through a stewardship pledge so that you too may receive. Thank you.